Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at MMOs, a deep dive by Team DeVito. Since we last looked at this website, it's seen a major overhaul, as well as a bunch of new features, particularly to the quiz page, as well as a new page for managing quiz responses. I'm currently speaking to Booker, who can tell us a little about the new quiz marking features.
Thanks, Luca. So here we can see the new quiz marking code. This section here grabs the answers from the quiz and then sanitizes it, so no one can sneak any pesky code into the table. It also checks if the questions where you select answers have been completed, and if they haven't, they spit out an error. Here we add up all the points from each correct answer, to give a total of 100%. This section is the main error message area. This looks for sections that have not been filled out correctly, incorrect inputs, i.e. letters and numbers where they shouldn't be, and length of answers. If it picks up anything wrong, it spits out an error and redirects the user back to the quiz page. Here we connect to the MySQL database, which houses the table, where the results will be logged. It inputs the user's answers and then echoes information so the user can see their final scores. It will also create a table if it cannot find one within the MySQL database. It also prevents users from taking the quiz more than twice, using this handy dandy attempts code right here. And here's what the final page should look like if you've input all your answers correctly. And back to you, Luca.
Wow, that's really impressive. Now let's move on to Daniel, who can tell us how we can actually view all these responses we're getting.
Hey, it's great to be back. So Booker has already had a chat with you about how we submit all that data to an SQL table. Well, what can we do with that data? Well, we have this fancy Manage button here now. That's a new addition to our website. It gives you access to all of these great options, including display results to a particular student, delete attempt results, and so on. And just by clicking Submit on these, we get the appropriate outputs. Even for if you want a particular student, we get a little extra form here, which we can pop that in, and then we get those results. This works through a series of forms and if statements in PHP. Just having a little bit of a look at the back end here. Here we see that first form. We check if that form has been submitted, then we send it to a bunch of if statements that look a little bit like this. Each of these if statements assign the appropriate code to an SQL variable, which gets run in a very similar way to how Booker showed you. I also do want to note that we also have our first enhancement here, which is our sort by option. If we click any of these, it works really similar. It checks to see if the form has been submitted. So let's go display results and sort by first name, just to prove that that works. Fantastic. This works very similar to the other ones. It's just that we see if it has been submitted. We add a little bit of extra SQL onto the end of we add a little bit of an extra string onto the end of that SQL code for order by. It just works like that. That's pretty much it for me. Back to you, Luca.
That all looks absolutely fantastic. I am amazed with how far this website has come since we've last seen it. Thank you both for taking the time to actually explain all these new features out to us. And another thank you to everyone who joined us. Hopefully next time we'll have some more incredible new features to be showing you all.